Hey Pisces, happy October. Let's start off your reading with what you're most afraid of this month. Okay, so we're gonna be easy. Okay, so Pisces, naturally you have lots of things you're afraid of this month. 3 cards already. We have the beach. And this picture particularly makes me think of like more of an island, like feeling isolated. So probably has more to do with isolation. I see being unprepared. This is a student in class who didn't bring proper materials for the class. So just feeling unprepared for something, feeling kind of isolated in that unpreparedness, and intruders. Now, you could take it literally like you're afraid someone's going to break in, but I think it's more symbolic of like an intruder in your mind or an intrusion in your space. I feel like it has more to do with how in this isolated feeling, there's a lot of intrusive thoughts that are coming your way, or intrusive people who bring a really bad energy into your home. So take it as it resonates. And I'm sorry you have so many fears for the month of October, but worry not, for the witches are here to tell you how you're going to work through that. What do you recommend for Pisces for the month of October? My witches. All right, interesting. The witches are talking about seduction. All right, and look, there's 3 people dancing, and you got 3 cards about what you're afraid of right now. So this is kind of interesting. Seduction, and the card talks about hearing the flame and giving in to the alluring grip if you want, and heeding the warning that comes with the claws that draw blood without mercy. Interesting. I feel like I'm more focused on the dance that's taking place in this image here under the full moon. I think maybe by the full moon you'll learn to let go of some of the things that are holding you back. I think this might have to do with, I feel like the phrase sisterhood only begins to describe it, but it's more of a feeling of community. So during October, don't allow yourself to slip into isolation mode. Allow people to dance the dance with you. Allow people into your space. Maybe that's what's keeping you isolated, is you're not letting people in. I would say let people in and dance. But seduction, it's also a way of seducing people to do what you want them to do. Seducing an outcome, if you will. So I feel like you can use your alluring qualities to get what you want in October. So if you want to get away, you can use the quality to be more isolated. But if you want to get rid of intrusive thoughts, there's that too. So it kind of applies to all these different situations, but seduction. All right. Now, Pisces, what can you expect in October? Ooh, ink pot, problems to be resolved. It's like spilled ink. Problems to be resolved. Okay, so there's some issues that you're working on in October. What else for my Pisces? Ooh. Okay, got a couple cards. So the tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. You may be feeling unprepared because you feel a little bit behind. You might feel held back in life in some ways, but just know, slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to feel like there's a time limit on your success. There is not. It's in your head. And then the purse, pay attention to your finances. So we're getting a lot of purple here with the ink pot and the purse. They're both spilling out too. So an issue you might need to work on is how you spend money. Maybe you're spending and not saving. A lot of things are kind of falling apart So I could see why you feel unprepared, because maybe financially you weren't prepared for there to be some issues there. So just pay attention to your finances. It doesn't mean you're going to be totally broke. It just means you need to take care of it. You need to focus on it and not let it get out of hand, but take your time towards success. Okay. What can Pisces expect in the month of October? I just keep hearing getting a grip on it. Okay. Okay. I don't know how many cards fell, but let's see if we can work with at least a couple. We have the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is some air energy. I think during Libra season, the beginning of the month, you're going to be feeling kind of like indecisive about something. Two roads diverged in a wood, and you take the one less traveled by. You know that poem. So anyways, there's this fear in making a choice, kind of a standstill, if you will. You have the Justice card. Okay. So the Justice card, they usually show, I've had multiple decks show this. There's the black and the white, and there's the divide in the middle. So there is a choice to be made, a decision. It has less to do with right or wrong, and it has more to do with just making a choice that's in alignment with where you feel you're headed in life. So definitely choices to be made in October, probably during Libra season since it's represented by the scales. I also see more two. So we have Two of Wands. This is fire energy. So you're going to have to kind of move through it, is what I'm seeing. You're going to have to travel through the unknown, move through the choice you make for yourself, take that adventure, be scared, if you will. And then last but not least, the Three of Wands. You might be having trouble deciding what your vision is. What does your future look like? Where are you headed? So you're going to be thinking a lot about what's to come, and there's a very important choice for you to make. All right, thank you, Pisces. I hope that was helpful. Happy October.